It's the Flow Friday Sports Show, and it's time to take a look at the KNT Netball competition, and none other than Sally Bywater, our resident expert on the KNT Netball side of the ledger, joins us now. Sally, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Now, let's talk about the weekend's action. We did have some close and exciting games, and we will start with probably what was the blockbuster of the weekend. Lucindale hosting Sally Bywater 49-48, an absolute nail-biter. Lucindale being just too strong in the end, but a great fight from the visitors here, Sally.
Oh, absolutely. Obviously, this would have been just a fantastic game to be watching. So, yeah, only winning by that one goal and a really close game. So, Lucindale were actually 9 goals up at half time. So, Kaiby really played that second half really well and went down by 8. So, it was really obviously a game in 2 halves. So, I think this is fantastic what we're going to see in the next few weeks. And, yeah, 2 good sides and playing really good netball. And, yeah, Lucindale just got that win in the end.
Mundalla and Pathway was a close one too, Sally.
It was. We obviously thought this might have been a nice win to Mundalla, but only winning by 5 goals. So it was great to see Pathway get out there and only lose 56-51, and they just played some really good netball. And they were up at 3/4 time. So Mundalla won the last quarter by 9 goals. So obviously a great effort there by Mundalla to finish off strong, but a really good effort for 3 quarters by Pathway.
We'll talk about your side, Bordertown, going over to Keith in the end, 57-35, Keith's way. A bit of a hard day at the office there, Sally.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the Bordertown girls probably took a bit to get going. First half, they were down by quite a bit. They only went down by 5 in the second half, so a much better effort in the second half to finish better, but Keith way too strong and too good over the court, so a great game by them.
And we'll take a look at Penola. They hosted Border Districts, and Penola too strong in the end, Sally, 52-38.
Yeah, I probably thought this game was going to be much closer than what it was, and probably Borders might have even got that win, but a great game here by Penola. They're playing some really good netball finishing off the season, and have a 14-goal win with only a couple of rounds to go is a fantastic effort for them, and they'll be raring come finals time, but a great win here by Penola.
Naracoorte, the side with the bye. I absolutely love this competition, Sally. It is the most exciting and best netball competition that we're covering this year. When you look at the table, gee whiz, Lucindale first on 20 points with 2 games left to go, 2 rounds left to go rather. Border Districts in second on 18. Keith in third on 18 points. Sally Bywater fourth, 15 points. And then you've got Penola in fifth and Naracoorte in sixth, and Bordertown 7th, Mundalla 8th, Pathway 9th. So between sort of, that top 4, top 5, Sally, still almost anyone's game.
Oh, absolutely. In that top 5, I don't think we can see anything happen. Obviously, that top 5 is set. Those 5 teams will play finals, but I think there'll be movement in these last 2 weeks, and who knows who'll get that double chance at the end or who'll finish top at this stage of the season, which is exciting, and I love to see that with only 2 rounds to go.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll take a look at what's coming up this weekend, Sally. So we've got Mundalla, they'll sit out, they've got the bye. Sally Bywater hosting Penola, surely after the effort that Sally Bywater put up last week, and given that Penola won so convincingly, you'd have to assume that this is going to be a real close affair.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this will be a cracker of a game. So when they met in round 6, Penola had the win by 7 goals. So even back then, they were staying their good form then. So, but Kaiby 1 goal down last week to lose, and they'll win a cracker of a game. These 2 teams will be playing finals. We'll see them hopefully play each other again. So I think it'll be a really close game, and I reckon just because Kaiby's at home, I might go for them in a close one.
Border Districts versus Keith. I find that this could be a very sort of hard game to predict. I'm not sure how you see it going exactly.
No, again, this is obviously second playing third, fourth playing fifth. What more can we ask for? So, yeah, Border District's just above Keith in this game. I think it'd be great. Keith had the win by 5 goals when they played earlier in the season. It will be wet. It will be cold outside. It is at Francis this game. So I think Border Districts will play good netball. I'm thinking Keith in a close one.
There we have it. Naracoorte back in action, and they'll be playing your side. How do you see it going, Sally?
I think this will be a really good game. There are obviously 2 teams just playing for a bit of a pride coming into these last couple of rounds. So it is 6th playing 7th, not much separating these 2 teams. It was an 18-goal difference to Narracourt when they played in round 6. I think it'll be much closer this week, and I'm thinking even Boardtown might get up and get the win.
Yeah, and just talk to us about, the fact that, yes, playing for pride, but you always want to finish the season off strongly, right?
Well, absolutely. I think, at the end of the year, there's only one premier. So if you can finish your minor round strong and going into next season, it gives you a lot of hope and a lot of, going forward, really good effort. So I think, finish off the season strong. You might not play finals, but you'll have some good advantages going into next season.
Pathway, the winless Pathway, will have to pull off the biggest miracle the world has ever seen in netball. They are hosting Lucendale. This is only going to go one way, Sally.
I do believe so, yeah. It is obviously top playing bottom, but I just really hope Pathway put up a great effort. They did lose quite convincingly earlier in the season. We know Lucendale are playing some great netball and they deserve to be on top of the ladder. So I think they'll get the win here and they'll probably do it very well. But, hopefully Pathway put in a good 4 quarters and nice consistent play for them.
And just looking at the last couple of games and perhaps even the last round, just how do you see the table sort of shaping up? I know that Lucendale virtually, could secure it this week, but how do you see it all going between sort of 2nd to 5th?
Yes, obviously I think Lucendale will get that top spot because they do have the bye in the last round. So they've only got that one game. So the worst thing for them is they'll have 2 weeks off, so which isn't as favourable at this time of the year. But, they'll get top spot. So, obviously border districts and Keith playing each other this week. And then again in the last rounds they've got, that double chance. I think they will get the double chance. I think they'll finish 2nd and 3rd and play each other again in a couple of weeks. And Kyabing and Knoll will finish 4th and 5th. So I don't think, maybe not too much movement these next couple of weeks. But we're going to see some really good games in these last couple of weeks.
Sally Bywater does a fantastic job and great reporting in, Sally. We wish you all the best for the weekend's round of action. Enjoy it all and we'll speak to you next week.
Sounds great. Thank you very much.